a bully and you're watching this, whatever you do is disgusting and it's inhuman. If you're someone who is bullied, let me tell you something about bullies. Bullies are the most fearful people. Bullies are the ones that have seen your power. They know how powerful you are, so they try to suppress it. Bullies are the ones that are going through a lot in their lives, the ones who are sad. They're the ones that are calling out for help and are in pain. And the best way they are doing that is by portraying on you, because you have allowed them to do that. You give them the power and the breathing space for them to do something like that. They are not any stronger than you. They are not any powerful than you. They are not any better than you. In fact, they are even less than you. And because they know that, they use someone else who has power that they wish they can have in order to make themselves better. In school, the teachers say, oh, but kids are like that. Kids bully each other. And let me tell you, there's nothing good about a child bullying another child, and it's okay. You can't normalize pain. You can't normalize misery. But after this video right now here, we are going to try and deal with them. We're going to try to take them out, and we're going to try to show them that the power is yours and you're going to take it back, because honestly speaking, you are so much better than them. And I believe and think that you feel like you're lesser because of what they do to you. But before we get started, do not forget to subscribe so you can see so many videos like this one. And leave a comment down below, because I want to talk with you. Tell me about your experience about bullies, how you dealt with them, or you're learning for somebody else so you can help them. I just want to know. So let's get into bullies. This video is going to tackle bullies in all situations. Bullies at home, bullies in work situations, bullies at school, bullies in your own personal life and in your own friendships. Because the honest speaking truth is that the bully thinks that they have power, but let alone you have the power. Let me tell you something. The people that bullied me, where are they now? I am here. Where are they now? Because there is nothing that I've heard about people that used to bully or people that bully. I've not had anything good that comes out of their lives. I've not had anything positive or anything that will make me feel, wow, this person is doing the greatest and the greatest in their lives. If you think about it, they end up doing the worst and being the worst people in their lives. So number one, if you are experiencing a bully and someone is bullying you, there is nobody who is going to help you out of that situation apart from your own self. When it comes to bullies, you have to stand up and tell them enough is enough. You cannot be in a situation whereby you're going to sympathize with them and think, you know what, they are going to be any better. You know what, they're going to see my power. You know what, they're going to understand that I'm a kind person. They will not do that. You have to stand up with them. If they slap you with one hand, you slap them with the other hand. And I'm not saying that violence is the key to anything. I don't encourage violence. When it comes to situations where bullies are trying to bully you, you have to look at them and stand up for your own self, because they are the most people in pain. They do not know how to express that pain. If you look at a bully and look at their life, their personal life, what they are going through and who they are, there is so much pain behind that bullying that they're doing. But unfortunately, you cannot become a punching bag for their pain. If they have pain and they're going through stuff, they need to speak to the right people, not choose you to, cause that pain on. You yourself as a person, you cannot empathize and sympathize with them. I've said that already. Because they are not going to see that. They are not going to understand that. There is a story that I saw, or there is a video that I watched, that every single time this guy went to school, he went to school every single day with his lunch, and his mom packed him his lunchbox. And every time he went to school, this bully knew, took him, isolated him, stole whatever he had for lunch, and told him to keep quiet and not talk about that. If he talks, he'll beat him up. If he talks, he's going to do something. It carried on over and over again. But throughout that story, it showed you that when it comes to a bully bullies in isolation. A bully bullies only when they have people that are around them to kind of like support whatever they are doing. But if you call out that bully out of that isolation and bring it to light, trust me, you are going to shame them. Because the worst thing that the bully likes, or the worst thing that you can do to a bully, is shame them and bring it to light. You're going to talk to someone about it, making sure that you're not going crazy. You're going to talk to the police. You're going to talk to the people in authority. You're going to make everybody aware of what that person is doing, so that when they're doing whatever they are doing, there are people who are also seeing. Sometimes they may not listen to you. Sometimes they think you're going crazy, but at least you've communicated that, and that bully has been brought to light. Because bullies always, people who are bullied keep quiet in silence. because of fear that if I speak out, if I say something, then they're going to do this to me. They're not going to do that. Bullies are the greatest talkers, but they're not the greatest doers of the things that they talk about. They are just there to literally cause you fear of something that actually hasn't happened or they are not going to do. So you need to try as much as you can to bring them to light by speaking about it. You need to call them out on their behavior. You can't just say to yourself that what they're doing is great or what they're doing is good. You need to call them out on their behavior. If they're doing something that you're not happy about, tell them that whatever you're doing, I'm not really happy about it. You cannot sit in a situation whereby you keep quiet, stay in silence, and hope one day they are going to change their behavior. People can be bullied years and years and years on, and nothing ever changes. You cannot sit on the same table with a bully and try to converse with them and try to tell them, I think this, I think that, I think that. No, they will even make it worse. They even make it worse. If it means that you have to change the situation you're in, if it means that you have to walk away from that environment, leave that workplace, leave that school, leave that country, leave the environment, leave them. And let me tell you something. Once a bully has finished with you, they're going to move on to the next person. And the next person, and the next person. So when you think that you're going to talk to them and make them like sort of calm down or listen to you, they will not do that, because they have a next victim and another victim and another victim, because they do not know. They are not self-aware. They are just there to portray their pain. The best way they are doing that is just on you. So as much as you're sitting there and you're thinking that I'm going to be the person to change them, no, hon, it's not you to change them. You have become the punching bag because you've allowed it. The next point I'm going to say is that stop allowing them take your power. You have a mouth, you have a mind, you have your power, you have your gift. Let them not take it away and use it as power. Let me tell you something. You're not an ugly person. They're not bullying you because you're ugly. They understand that even with the things that make you crippled, let me tell you something. Even with the things that are meant to cripple you, you still wake up in the morning and go against the odds. And that shows power. Let me give you a very good example. Let's talk about someone who is in a wheelchair, who is disabled. They get out of the house every day and go to college and attend college and be there at 9 o'clock, and are able to go on the bus, to go on the train, through all the odds, they're able to make it. That in itself, it scares them. It scares them, so they pick on you to kill that power. They pick on you to suppress that power, because they look inwardly into themselves and they realize that they are not as good as you are. So they decide to reverse your mind. They decide to make you feel sad. That's why they end up starting to bully you. Now you stop coming to school. Now you start fearing school. You were a good performing student. Now you're less of a performing student. You're not attending school. You're good at your job, but now you're calling in sick. You're isolating. You're putting yourself away. And things are different. And people are asking you, your performance was good. What is happening? You used to come to work. Now you're withdrawing from work. You're withdrawing from colleagues. You're withdrawing from everybody, because now they are drawing away that power that they think they should have away from you. Away from you. So you are not an ugly person. You are not a horrible person. You are not a bad person. You're actually a good person. You're actually like the most beautiful person. You're the most hardworking person. You're the most talented person. You're the most knowledgeable person. But because you're not understanding the kind of power that you have, that they have seen in you, they are using that. That's why I talk about so much about the power of self-awareness. That is why I talk so much about being self-aware of your own self, knowing you, taking time to know your own self. Because when you know yourself, you will know the power that you have. You know your weaknesses and you know your strengths. And if someone is trying to diminish your strength, you can know, what, this person is not meant to be in my life, because something that is my strength, they're trying to diminish it and they're trying to make it this small and very little when it shouldn't be. Do you get where I'm coming from? So this is why I'm saying to you right now is that you're not any less. You're not ugly. You're not horrible. You're not bad. You're not less of. They are less of. They are ugly. They are less knowledgeable. They are the ones that are lucky, not you. But you have given them the space to breathe. You've allowed them to do that because they have tapped into your weakness. They have tapped into something that you're very insecure about, and they're using that to suppress you. They're using that to be of control and to be of power, because bullies want to be in control. And when they start losing control, that is when they start feeling like, things are falling apart, because they only feel together when you allow them to do that. They only feel together when you put them in a situation whereby they can draw power from you. They are not good or better than you. I don't know how I can repeat that. I don't know how much I can say that. Because right now, what you're doing is that you're showing them that you're scared of them. You're showing them that you have fear for them. And the more you keep showing them that you have those things for them, is the more they're going to try and do those kind of things to you. Unfortunately, situations whereby bullies are not good situations. Let nobody tell you that. I've had this so many times whereby people say to some people that, oh, it's inevitable. In school, the teachers say, oh, but kids are like that. Kids bully each other. Let me tell you, there's nothing good about a child bullying another child, and it's okay. You can't normalize pain. You can't normalize misery. You are creating situations whereby people are becoming more mentally, and it's a very sad situation. So many people say that it's just a phase, it's a season, it will die down. You do not have to be part of that season. You cannot allow that season to breed in your life. I don't get it when it's always said that that's just a phase, it will go down, kids are going to be kids, people are going to be people. No, people are going to be people. Let them do their thing on themselves, not on us. That's something that I really don't sit well when it comes to school and it comes to bullying and all that kind of situation. But just to sum it up and say this to you, if you have anybody who is a bully in your life, it could be a parent, it could be a sibling, it could be a brother or a sister or an uncle or auntie, it could be a relative, it could be a workplace, it could be in any situation of work. I'm going to say this to you. You are more powerful than them. You are much better than them. You are not less than them. They are just people that are actually sick. They are people that actually do not know how to express their pain. They do not know how to let it all out, and you have become the punching bag for them to let it all out. You have to take back your power, and you have to create that environment whereby you tell them, you know what, if you steal whatever I have stolen, I'm going to do it back. Bullies do not work well when you decide to speak up. Bullies work well when you stay silent, and that's what they want you to do. They want you to stay silent. They want to cause pain to you and cause you hurt whilst they stay silent. Whilst you stay silent. Bullies always bully you in the dark. They always bully you in the quiet. They always bully you where people do not know you. People even could not know that this person is actually bullying you because you two alone know what is happening. But you have to expose them, like I've mentioned before, like I've said before, and it's just not a comfortable situation. It's just not a good situation. And it's a situation whereby you think to yourself, no, I'm not going to allow this. If you don't have the power and the strength to fight them or to stand up to them, move away from them. Just move away. Move away from that job. It's not worth your mental health. It's not worth your space. If it's a school, speak to your parents and tell them this is not worth me. It's not worth my life. It's not worth me feeling like this, because the more they breed, the more pain they're causing to you, and move out of that place. If it's a community and environment with his family, pack your bags and go. Nothing is worth your mental health. Nothing is worth your life than that person. If they are doing this to you, just move out. If you don't have the strength to stand up to them and say whatever you have to do, report them, say whatever you want to say, and move yourself out of the situation, because you yourself, you have the power. Now, these are the few tips that I can tell you that are really, really good. You have to speak up. Do not let it be in silent. Tell authorities and speak to authorities and tell them, you know what, this is what is happening. I want to bring it to light. I want to make you aware of it. Number 3, do the same thing that they do to you. Whatever they do to you, do it to them twice. Do it to them worse. Do not fear. Do not think that they're going to do whatever they say they're going to do. They're not going to do that. They may try, but they're not going to do that. Whatever they do to you, do it. If you come in the morning and the person uses your coffee mug, drinks in your cup every single day and makes you feel like, I'm going to report you to the boss, wake up in the morning and use theirs. Use theirs. Use whatever they are saying. Whatever they are using, against you, use it against them. Do the same thing. I watched a video whereby the dad came back home a child came back home and told the dad, I'm being bullied, and was crying. The dad told them, this is what you're going to do, my girl. You're going to go back to school and you're going to do what they did to you. Right there. I'm not going to help you do that. You have to do it. You have to go them and tell them that I have the power. You do not have the power. You did it to me. I'm going to do it to you to see how it feels like. Exactly that. If it's work environments whereby someone feels like they want to put you down, maybe because it's a sexual power, like they're male and you're female, or you're female and you're male, because it could be both ways, or because they are a boss and you're not a boss, you're just a worker. And let me tell you something, in that kind of situation, you're going to speak up, expose it, say it to everybody else, let it be known in the colleagues, and if they do not change, that amount of salary that you're getting every single month is not worth your life. Your life is much more better than that. You may not see it now because you're looking at the value that you're getting right now, but that is just temporarily. Your mind, your sanity, your peace is much more worth than that money that you're getting. Yes, that money gives you the satisfaction, gives you the comfort, but every single day, even with the comfort and satisfaction it gives you, you're still in pain, crying every day in your bed. You're still upset. You're still seeing a therapist after therapist after therapist talking about this person, but you're earning that money in that same environment. You'll grow, you'll cultivate, you'll become so much better in an environment whereby it's peaceful and you can thrive and you can feel yourself a bit more. Right now, it may be good that you're getting that amount of money, but it's not giving you the peace of mind. If you are in a school, it doesn't mean if you change the school and you go to a lesser school, maybe you're in a bigger school, that is quite performing, doesn't mean that you'll become less of a person and you'll become less knowledgeable. The way you are as a person is already the way you are. No matter what environment they put you in, you already thrive because you have it within yourself, So don't be afraid to do that. If it's a relative and they are doing that, speak to your parent. If not, out of that environment where they are, do not pick up their calls, do not answer them, do not reply back to them, do not allow them to hear any voice coming from you at all. Yeah? Literally at all. So anyway, guys, I hope this video has helped you. We've just had a chit chat about bullies and all the situations about bullies. I hope this really helped you, and please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Hey, that was really a mouthful of video, but if you want to hear more, watch this one, watch that one. I can't wait to see you on those videos. Do not forget to subscribe, because honestly speaking, I want to see you on all the videos I'll be uploading. See you.